Chapter 13 of Dark Deity starts with the group finally reaching Varroa and meeting with the Order. Only Irving and Vesta are allowed to enter the Order, while the others must remain outside. Irving fathers ahead of the Order and catches up with his son as he has lost contact with his family when he joined the Order. They then address the matter of the necromancer and the next steps. Irving is told that he must complete the soul trial, which will tell him all he needs to know about the necromancer. Before they must first travel to a temple to find a device that will guide them to the soul trial. Maeve of the Mystic Council decides to join the party alongside her companion Thae'Lanel. Before the next chapter starts, I have to decide their promotions. Maeve is an archer whose personal skill increases dodge upon kill. I decided to turn to a strider as they're like glass cannons, but they have very high dodge. And Thae'Lanel is an adept, and you know what that means. He's gonna be a Gale. I decided Gale would actually be probably best with him, as his personal skill is probably one of the best of the whole game. Any one attack, Thae'Lanel can only take up to 30% of his maximum HP in a single hit. This, combined with the somewhat squishy, very high damage, high evasion Gale, will quickly make him one of my best units. Now onto the actual chapter. The group is heading through the woods on their way to the temple when they're suddenly attacked. Before the group can react, a man named Ren shows up and kills off the scouts. While the scouts are gone, the rest of the enemy have been alerted. The group prepares for an escape, and Ren decides to join the party. Ren is a rogue whose personal skill gives armor penetration, based on his mastery skill. I turned him into a stalker like Sia, but looking back on it, the better choice would have been Thief, as it syncs better with his personal skill. Now the actual battle starts. The group needs to make their way to the north to flee within 25 turns before more reinforcements show up. I push forward into the river as that's my only way to get north from the starting location. As I get my units into the river, some enemies show up behind us, so I send some of my people back to defend. I take out some of the enemies behind us, but can't kill them all before the turn ends. Caius ends up getting caught out and hit by 3 consecutive 47% chances and dies. I choose to reset as this is only like the third turn of the battle. So this time I send more people to defend our flank. I kill all of the enemies and then continue pushing forward. There is another path off the river that has more enemies, but also some loot. I send a small squad to take out the enemies while the majority of my force continues to push up the river. It's not until many turns into the battle that I realize there are chests on this map, and I left one sitting by the entrance. The majority of the army reconverges while I send Irving and Sophia to loot the final chest. While waiting for Irving and Sophia to get the chest, I surround an archer with people so he can only attack my units at 2 range and cannot move. I then tactically place Vesta and Helena so they can get bombarded by countless arrows for experience. Finally, on turn 24, I finish the chapter and escape. The chapter ends with the group finally reaching the temple.